Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video. I have not filmed or edited. Well, I have filmed, but I haven't edited in a really long time. Haven't uploaded in quite some time. And I feel like a lot has happened. So for the very few people who watch my channel and care about me and my life, I want to fill you guys in. And maybe this will kind of answer the question of why I haven't been uploading and where I've been and what I've been up to. And now I feel like hopefully during the winter I will, please ignore the mess in the back, hopefully during the winter I will be able to upload more. So I have vlogged about my apartment, but I don't really know if I've done too much vlogging in my room. So what you're seeing behind me is my new room, and hopefully soon enough I will do a room tour and you guys can see the rest of it, but I still haven't got it set up to where I want it to be, so that's why I'm holding off on the room tour, because I feel like there's still a decent amount of stuff I need to do in order to get it to where I want it to be. So anyways, I figured today I am going to do my makeup and chat with you guys. So I have to do my makeup for a stage makeup class, so it's not like normal makeup, but I'm just gonna probably do my foundation while I film this video and do the rest after. So wow, I don't think I'm gonna edit this video. I kind of want to just film it. Hopefully it's not too bad without editing, and I can just put it up because I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I haven't found the time, the motivation, the energy, any of it. So here I am. Sorry, I'm trying to like fix this is a little better maybe, I don't know, but anyways, so back in April, and I feel like this is kind of what started, oh, I didn't bring my mirror in. Oh, my mirror is in the car because I had stage makeup class this morning. I don't feel like going to get it. Ugh. Anyways, back in April, on Good Friday, my grandma passed away. And I've posted about it on social media a lot, so I feel like if you follow my Instagram and stuff, TikTok, you know this already. But for those of you who don't know, that obviously had a huge, I got new beauty blenders, a huge impact on my life. And I honestly have not been this, I can't cry because I'm gonna do my makeup, but I honestly have not been the same since my grandma passed away. My life is completely different now for many reasons, but one of the big reasons is that she's not here. I can't cry while I'm doing my makeup, but it's hard to talk about her without crying or without at least getting choked up. But I miss her a lot. Oh my god, this makeup makes me look disgusting, just so you know. And like I said, not makeup that I'm wearing out on Friday night. This is a stage makeup class for theater, so I know. But that was really hard. Oh my god, this is literally making me look like Donald Trump. Oh my god, I didn't realize how bad this is. Am I using the right one? Yeah, this is the right one, because there's like 3 different foundations. This one's even darker, and I'm like pale as fuck. Ugh. Ew. Ew. I've never seen this in like good lighting because all of the lights have been out in the dressing rooms where we practice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Okay. Well, anyways, moving on. Like I said, it's been hard since my grandma passed away because she was pretty much my best friend. She was my second mom. She was like my everything. And getting through life without her has been really hard. And when she passed away, I made a TikTok that said, I thought I had hard days before, but I didn't realize how hard it would be to get through days without you. And that's very true. I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of really hard days in my life. And I don't think any of it, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna laugh at myself when I look at myself. I don't think any of those days were as hard as going through losing my grandma, or going to the funeral, or the wake, or any of that, because those couple of days, actually those couple of weeks, were the worst couple of weeks of my life. And it was around the time of finals last semester in school, so I was stressed out from school and dealing with the loss of my grandma. And I was so busy that I didn't even really have time to process and grieve the loss of my grandma properly, if there even is a right way to grieve someone. But because I was so busy with school, I just didn't really have a lot of time to think about it. So when school ended and summer came along, other than working and hanging out with my friends, I had significantly less stuff going on because I wasn't busy with school. And I can't with this foundation. Anyways, I'm trying to like have a serious conversation with myself with my camera, and I'm laughing because this makeup looks ridiculous. But anyways, I keep getting off track. I always get off track, but I'm sorry. So that was a very significant event in my life that changed my life forever. Grieving is hard. I mean, I'm sure if you've ever lost anyone, you know it's hard. It's like probably the hardest thing that we as humans have to go through. And it's just crazy because I've lost a lot of people in my life. I've been to a lot of wakes. I've lost a lot of family members, but I've never lost someone that I was as close with as my grandma. Because my grandma, like I said, she was like a second mom to me. She was like my best friend. So to lose her is probably one of the biggest losses I've gone through in my life, other than my dad. But even with my dad, I was a baby. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. I was a baby and I didn't really know my dad. You know, like that's the truth is, like, I unfortunately didn't really know him because I was 2 when he passed away. I don't really remember a lot about him. I had a relationship with him. Obviously, he was my dad, but I was a baby. Like, so I think my grandma is definitely the biggest loss I've ever gone through in my life. And like I said, I've lost a lot of people. I can't even count on 2 hands anymore how many people in my life have passed away. And I've never had it hurt as bad as this hurts every single day. And some days I'm fine. Some days I'm okay and I'm doing what I gotta do. And other days something reminds me that she's gone, and it just breaks my heart over and over again every time. No crying. And I still am at a point in my grieving where I guess I kind of think she's coming back, or if I know she's not coming back, but I feel like one of these days I'll wake up from a nightmare, or I'll be able to call her on the phone or something. And that's probably the hardest part, is that I'm almost like tricking myself, I feel like, into thinking like it's gonna be fine, she's gonna come back, this isn't reality, but it is reality, and she's not coming back. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because she's just been a huge part of my life for my entire life. I didn't want to cry, but I can't, like I said, I can't talk about it without crying, because she was my world, like my best friend in the entire universe. And she did so, I love how I'm crying while I'm doing my makeup now. She did so much for me. Oh great, oh boy, maybe I should stop putting on makeup. Okay, all right. She did so much for me from the time I was born until the time she passed away. And she was getting pretty sick. She was 86 years old. And that's old. There's no getting around that. That's old. And I think there's never a right time or a good time for somebody to pass away, but I think it was her time. And I think it happened the way all of us hoped it would happen, where it was just she got old and died of natural causes. And it's still hard. This doesn't make it any easier losing her, but it does. It does make it a little bit easier losing her, because she, you know, she was old and she was suffering, and she wasn't the person she once was. She was only a shell of the person she once was, because she was old and getting sick and struggling and dementia and losing her hearing a little bit and not being able to communicate with us the way she was, you know, before she got older and sick. So it was the right time if there ever was one. And she died on Good Friday, which is, you know, a holy day. And that made us all feel good, because she's with God now and she lived a good life. She was an amazing woman. Like, I could talk about her for hours, but I'm going to try to avoid that because I don't want this video to be hours long. And I have other things to talk about and I have stuff to do. But I can't even put it into words, really, how amazing she was to me and my cousins and her kids and her husband and our entire family. We were all so blessed to have her as a part of our lives, and even though she's physically gone, she will be with us forever, and I am so grateful and blessed for everything that she did for me and everything that she taught me, because other than my mom, she was one of the people in my life who really shaped me into who I am today. And I miss her, obviously, but I feel okay, and I feel like I am old enough to live without my grandma. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to live without somebody they loved. But this is life. This is reality. This is what happens. And I know that better than anyone, because like I said, I can't even count on 2 fingers how many people I have known that have died now, friends and family. And loss and grief is hard, but we're doing it. And every day I wear my grandma's ring on my finger and I wear a necklace with her in it, and I get through the days and I do it for her, because at the end of the day, she told me, like, probably a couple weeks or a couple months maybe before she passed away, she said to me, "What are you gonna do when I die?" And I said, "Please don't say that." But she said it because she has no filter and she says whatever she wants. She's always been like that. And I said, "Don't say that." But she said it anyway, and I said, "I'll be okay." And she said, "I don't want you to be sad." So I try very hard. But it's okay to cry, and it's okay to be sad, and I know that because I cry all the time still, and I miss her every day, and I'm sad every day. But she doesn't want me to be sad, so I live every day for her and for my dad, and to make them proud. And I know that my grandma is up there proud of me and looking down on me, and probably just amazed by everything I've been doing, and I know she'll love me forever. And she filled me with enough love to last me a lifetime, and 19 years worth of love and memories to last me a lifetime. So I love you, Grandma, and I will always love you, Grandma. And I miss you a lot. And I didn't have it on today because it's my other ring. It's not as important. I was at stage makeup while I'm dropping everything, but I usually do wear her, I think this was her engagement ring or her wedding ring. Look at my hand compared to my face, but I usually wear this every day if I remember to put it on in the morning, but you get the point. My grandma will always be with me, and that's been a really, really big part of my life lately, and a really hard part. So what else do I want to say? I moved, obviously. I don't have my cats anymore, which is also a huge loss. Not as big as my grandma, but, you know, not as important as losing my grandma, but pet loss is hard too. And, you know, to go through life for 2 years almost having those cats around my house and not, I always rub my face when I have makeup on, and not having them now anymore is, this looks so disgusting, and I cried it all off under my eyes. That's hard too, not having my cats. What else? I did a very cool and awesome and I feel like important photo shoot back in August, which I did vlog, and I need to get that vlog uploaded. So that was awesome. Come September, which has passed now already, I auditioned for my school shows. I didn't get in, which was very, very disappointing. But here we are. We're doing our thing. You know, you can't really give up, so we're doing it. I am actually doing props for the musical that I didn't get in, which not really what I wanted to be doing. And every rehearsal, I kind of sit there and I'm like, damn, I want to be on that stage. I want to be performing this, but it is what it is. So I'm doing props and moving furniture and whatever for this show, and it is cool because I kind of get to be like a bar back. So I am going to have a costume, which I'm a little excited about, and I am going to get to be seen on stage very quickly, and, you know, few and far in between, but that's still exciting for me, and it's fun. I'm making new friends, and it's giving me something to put my energy into and focus on, so I'm happy with that. I got my first tattoo, which if you follow me on social media, you know this by now, but I got my first tattoo, and it's pretty cute, and I always forget it's there. My nice bruise from my blood work because Lyme disease, which is another thing. I got tested for Lyme again over the summer because I started feeling the symptoms again, and I have Lyme disease still, or for the second time. That is a question I don't think will ever be answered. So I've been dealing with that, and I started antibiotics for it, and I think I've been on them for less than a week. I think this weekend makes it 1 whole week since I started them, and that's been tough. They make me feel really sick. They make my eyes sensitive to light. So this morning when I went to stage makeup, I had such a bad headache, and we had the dressing room lights on, and I couldn't even do my makeup because I was just like, sometimes my eyes hurt. I get headaches. I get fatigue from the medicine and fatigue from the Lyme. So smash those two together, and I'm tired all the time. I get stomach aches. I get really, really bad nausea. That's probably the worst symptom from the meds. And throwing up. I have thrown up a ridiculous amount in the past couple of days because my body is still adjusting to the meds, or I guess sometimes I don't eat enough before I take them, or I don't wait long enough or between eating and taking them, or there's just all these different factors that can go into it. But I hate feeling nauseous and I hate throwing up. It gives me so much anxiety, and I've been doing a lot of both lately, throwing up and feeling nauseous, and I wish I didn't feel this way because it's been hard to do what I need to do while feeling this way. So there's that. I also got a hamster because I have impulse control issues. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm a little bit impulsive, but you know, it's okay because I've been doing what I need to do, and I've been extremely proud of myself, and I've been struggling like a lot lately, like physically and mentally, not in a good place at all. And I've been going to therapy and trying my best to keep going because we have no other choice. We just have to keep going. So that's what I've been doing. So just a lot of different things have happened in my life in the past few months, good and bad. Oh, I lost my job also because my client couldn't work with my school schedule any longer. So that is another really shitty, tough situation I'm put in because now I have no job, no money, saved because I had to use it for bills, and I have bills to pay. I'm paying my own rent, my own car insurance, I'm paying all of my own bills. And it's hard and it sucks, and I hate paying bills and I hate being an adult because it's just not every 19-year-old has the responsibility that I have. A lot of 19-year-olds out there, a lot of you guys are living at home with your parents who are taking care of your bills or at least helping you out. My parents, my mom, I don't have dad, my mom isn't able to help me out like that because life happens, and that's okay, but it sucks and I hate it and I don't like being an adult anymore. And I've only been an adult for like 2 years, and this was the first year that I have really had the responsibility of being an adult, and I've been kicking ass and doing what I need to do, and I always get my bills paid, and it's been hard, it's been awful, but I always do it, and that's what's important at the end of the day. I always get it done. I always figure out a solution. Losing my job is really unfortunate because it was just a great job I had time for, and I was making good money and it was close to me, but I am not applying for any jobs right now because I'm doing props for the musical, and that is going to take up pretty much all of my October. I am going to be at school from now until the last weekend of October, every single night and every day, even on weekends. So I don't have time for a job right now, and between doing crew for the musical, schoolwork, stress of life, and having Lyme disease, I don't feel good. So I decided to not apply for any jobs right now, take the month to heal myself. I will get through this month. I don't have a lot of money saved, but I also don't have nothing. But I'm losing my train of thought. I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough to get me through for now. I paid my bills for this month. I've been getting by on what I have. I've been getting a little bit of help from family. So I'm okay for now. And I've decided to take the month off, get better, try to start up my business again, as well as do the crew for the musical. And then come the beginning of November, I will start applying for jobs. And I'm kind of taking a leap of faith here by not applying for jobs, and it's scary, and I probably should, but I'm trusting my gut. I'm putting my faith in God that something good is going to come through for me and I'm going to be okay. And also, I'm an aide for developmentally disabled, so the good thing is, although I'm not with those clients anymore, there are some opportunities for me to get new clients to work with in the same field. So that is great, and I have already spoken to a few new clients, or a few new possible clients, and that's amazing because that's a blessing. And if it was a job where it wasn't like this, I would be probably even more screwed than I already am. So that's great, and I'm gonna be okay. And I handled losing my job really well, and it was really at no fault of my own. Shit happens, and I walked out with my head high because I am proud of myself. I worked my ass off all summer, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of people aren't understanding, and they aren't willing to work with you when stuff happens, which I find ridiculous, but that's a topic for another day. But I'm okay, and that's the first time in a while that I've said I'm okay, and I mean it, because I'm not great, but I'm not bad, I'm not horrible. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay, and things are gonna get better, and I feel like my mental health is getting a little bit better now, which is great, because the whole entire summer and September it was not good, and I'm at a point now where I feel like I'm still struggling mentally, but I'm getting better, and that's what's important. So on that note, I think I'm going to end this. Thank you to those of you who took the time to watch this video. I love you guys so much, and please like this, subscribe, comment, share, and I will be uploading more videos soon, I promise. I love you guys so much. I'm going to go do my stage makeup project, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.